jazz. There we go. All right, how is Hillary doing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, purchases, blah, blah, blah. No, what am I doing here? Come on. What's up, Legendary?
Yes, there we go.
What's up, Legendary and Epic? Welcome, 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 everyone. Everyone, welcome. Post down your scent of the evening. And let's get it started. Beautiful Friday. Is that too loud or too low? Let me know. What are you guys sipping on? Original Dogman's jealous. Hey, man. Yes. It's like I hit the lottery. Get to chat with Eva. Well, I'm gonna introduce her. Then I'm gonna bring her in. But let's see who's coming in. Got Jerry D. Jerry D, what's up, my brother? Dogman says, John Castro says his wife's coming on the channel. Hey. Congrats to all you guys for making it to the weekend. If you are working and weekends here, no time to drop some tears. It's time to go. For me, tonight, I'm wearing Crypto Mint, and this one was gifted to me by a man from Happy Land Studios, EJ Wells. And this cap, I'm not really that very mad about because it works nicely. It might be one of the new reiterations or whatever, but this one's good. So for the evening, I think it's gonna be nice, a little minty, uplifting type of vibe. So have you guys tried these? Which one's your favorite of these? I want to try the pure malt and the other boozy ones, but yeah. Let's see. Eva's my crush. Levels. We got levels to these crushes. Say what's up to my brother and my mom right here in the back. What's it? This is going fast now. What is this? My toddler's wearing Crypto Mint. All right, and pure malt is the shiznit, he says. Dogman says. I'm trying to. Oops. All right, just some technical stuff. Let me see. Oh, I got her. Okay. All right, guys. Let me. I gotta say something real quick. Wait up. All right. So, are you guys ready? You guys ready for this? We're bringing in the queen herself. Thanks to Hillary for being the 88th subscriber. That's some support right there. So let's cut this real quick. All right. Today she has a ton of experience with fragrances, ton of experience with being well known here in the fragrance community. She's been doing it for a while, and she's going crazy with the subs to 25,000. I'm so proud to see that because she deserves it. You know, looking at her content, it's awesome. So the beautiful queen herself, Eva Monroe. Let's get her in here. Here she is.
Hey, Brad Pitt, is that you?
Oh, what is your scent of the evening tonight, Eva?
Oh, I'm wearing Lavender Extreme tonight. Tom Ford. Have you smelled this?
Wait up. I think I can't. Here, let me see. Something's up with the audio. Can't hear that. Can't hear you. Should be good. Yeah, the audio's not coming through. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. I can see your mouth moving. I just can't hear you. Let's see.
Yeah, my
Maybe,
volume.
or you might have to re-enter with another um, with another link. Yeah, let me try getting you. Sorry about
You
this.
can't hear me at all? Can the people? Oh, you unmuted my mic. You should be able to hear me now.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Still can't?
Let me try something. Let me try something. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. I'm not
in the chat said they can hear us both.
Just hear it. Oh, okay. I got it. Okay, we're good. Okay, go for it, Eva. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me? Okay. So I'm wearing Lavender Extreme tonight. It's my scent of the evening. Oh, you unmuted my mic. You should be able to hear me now.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Now we lost you. Can you guys in the chat room hear me, or am I gone from the chat as well?
Okay, you're good. I got you now.
Okay.
All right. Continue.
All right. So what's your scent of the evening?
My scent of the evening is Crypto Mint, and because it's gonna get a little colder here, and I like that minty fresh, but also the sweet vibes. So that's what I got tonight.
Yeah, nice one, Mugler.
Yeah, and then so yeah, what were you up to today? What was your schedule like, if you don't mind me asking?
I didn't have one.
Just chilling around the house. Just what else is there to do?
Just chilling around the house. Working on some YouTube stuff. Nothing exciting right now. Nothing at all.
Well, hey, that's still exciting because this man, I've been watching some of your videos and it's awesome. I love the polish because you told me I was, just to let everyone else know, I was using we're doing some thumbnails and I was doing this older photo of you. You're like, man, do you know what I look like now? I don't look like that.
Yeah, you put up a picture of me when I was like 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds heavier. I was like, yeah, no, let's not use that picture.
Yeah, but I love the setup. It's looking great. It's looking good.
Thank you. So glad to see you back. You disappeared for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I think also you've been on here for a while too. It's hard when it's a one directional type of thing and you're trying to do other things. Sometimes you don't have your mind in it totally, but hey.
Definitely. Are you having a cocktail tonight?
Oh, not yet, but I have one waiting, but right now I'm just sipping on some water right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll sip my vodka and cranberry juice alone.
No, yeah. Oh, that's a perfect little mix right there. That's a good one. Yeah. So the one thing I wanted to start, I was curious about this with the videos you've been producing is the what do you do usually? What's your method? Have you changed it? Your method of kind of getting ready, preparing for a video, and like the whole makeup and outfit. Do you think about it in a couple, like doing it over some days, or is it just when you have the
No, I
inspiration to
don't.
do it?
I tell you what, now that we're going through this whole COVID-19 thing, it's a little harder because I actually have to get ready to do a video when previously I would be already, ready because, I would be out or whatever. And then I would come home and I would say, well, I'm fixed up, so let me do a video or let me do some videos. But now it's like, you don't sit around the house looking like this every day. So it takes a little preparation, a little planning and preparation.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because man, I know that Snatch one was not for the kings and it was mostly for the queens, but yeah, you're looking nice in that one. But yeah, for me too, sometimes if I'm already ready, yeah, might as well go for it, get it done. But
Right.
sometimes I do go over the sometimes when I do go over the top, it doesn't come out. It's like you force it too much and it comes out
Yeah.
not how
It
you
has
want
to
it.
flow for me. Like I know some people do their videos in bulk. Like they'll do like 5 videos in one day. And I
Hmm.
can't do that because it has to just flow for me.
Yeah, yeah,
Typically I'm one and done in a
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
True, yeah. It could be a good, yeah, I usually do that as well. I'll try it and then I'll have 2 videos and I feel like one of the videos might be I definitely was not as inspired as the first video I had, so I'm like, I'm putting this
Right.
one out instead.
Exactly. And if I've ever done more than one in a day, like the other ones got scrapped, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
stick with one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So usually you don't have a script to your stuff, or is it, or you have like some kind of layout? You don't?
No, I don't. I do not. The only time I have anything prepared is when it's like clothes, when it's like
Mm.
I'm changing clothes, but
Yeah, yeah.
otherwise, no, I'm
You
just
got
kind of,
you got the outfits.
yeah, you have to
Yeah,
get that
yeah.
type of stuff prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
True, true.
otherwise, no, I just,
Okay.
it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's good though, because you're very very it's just that you're talking to, yeah, you're very easily like it's very easy to just understand you the way you
Yeah.
talk. It's nice. Yeah.
When I first started, I was telling Valley Vaughn this, and I was asking people for advice, and I was like, what should I do? And people don't seem to be watching me. And so people that I would talk to, they were like, well, you have to do one thing. Like you can't do clothes and fragrances and this. You can only do fragrances or people
Mm.
won't watch you, or you can only do clothes. And I was like, I don't want to do one thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So I just
yeah.
do whatever I want to do. And if people watch me, then it's great. But, people can usually pick and choose what they want to watch on my channel. Like the guys are not into watching me do clothes, so
Hmm.
they're like, oh, we'll come back next week. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you know? Can you? I guess it's kind of tough to know what the guys are watching, right, on your channel. Or I guess you could go to the videos and see what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see if it's men or women because I don't get into it like that, but I pretty much
Yeah.
know that, the guys aren't into me putting outfits together,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
unless they're looking at something else, but
Oh. And do you mind? Do
so,
you mind about that? Do you ever think about, because I wonder with people who get to the point where it's no matter what, people are just coming on to see you in that light. How do you feel about that?
well, I'm never naked, you know.
Yeah, true, true.
So, you know what? In the beginning, I had 75% male audience.
Hmm. Yeah.
75%. So
Hmm.
no, I love the guys. I'm excited that they still support me. Some of them watch me no matter if I'm talking about, like today I did a video on feet and legs. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. The let's get into a big let's get into a fragrance that would be for us for me the biggest flop basically that I've purchased in my collection. So I'll tell you about what I bought, and then if you have one, we'll see what you have. So basically, this is something that, of course, I like the fresh fragrances, but sometimes it gets a little redundant for sure. So this was one of them that was a cheap one, and it's decent, but it's something that you don't. It's something that doesn't really capture you in the future. You don't go back to it. You don't really revisit it. And I actually
Okay.
did put it in my list today with the yoga fragrances. This is the Penguin Original Blend,
I've never smelled
and
that. I've
very, I
seen
mean,
that before.
cool bottle, very cool
Yeah.
bottle, and very weighty bottle. But it's just a regular. It's kind of, someone told me it's like a hotel splash, like you find some at Cologne at a hotel or something. So aquatic, very nice, but
Yeah.
you get what you
Those
pay for.
fragrances have a place though. They have a time and a place.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah. Like poolside or something like that. Maybe not date night or anything, but.
And then maybe something where it's just yeah, I guess just spritz on at the pool. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But that's for me. Have you had any big stuff like that, big flops? I mean, that's
Yeah,
not a
I
big
had
one
a
for me,
flop.
but
I've actually had a few, but my biggest flop, I actually just sold it. I don't have the bottle anymore.
mm,
And it was actually a Killian fragrance, and it was Love Don't Be Shy, all fresh, all fresh.
oh, right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was so disappointed in that. I thought it was going to be something totally different, and I got it. I tried to wear it like 2 or 3 times. I just couldn't get into it. So I think it was probably like the second fragrance I ever even sold, because I typically hold on to everything. But
Mm,
yeah, I sold
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
what was it about it? It just didn't blow. It was like didn't
it
blow you away
just
or what?
didn't blow me away. It's like a light Love Don't Be Shy, basically. And I don't know if you know this about me or not. I don't like redundant purchases at all.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't like to have stuff that reminds me of or smells just like. That's a waste of a fragrance.
Hmm.
So I got rid of it. Yeah.
Well, hey, that's makes sense. Yeah. The eau fraiche usually is like a little fresher, anyways, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Now he has Good Girl Gone Bad all fresh, and I'm like, I'm not buying that.
You learned your lesson now.
Yeah. I don't need an all fresh.
Okay. Also, let's see what we got here. We got I wanted to do this tag with a lot of different fragrance reviewers. It never really caught on, but I don't know if you have two of them. I'll let you know about one of mine, but basically it's basically the tag was going to be two fragrances, two memories, and to see, just to get a little bit about in your head about what kind of memory you had that's associated with the fragrance.
Oh yeah.
um yeah, so shoot, I don't even have it, but I have this Cuban cigar fragrance, which is that like $8 fragrance,
I
which
have that.
you
Yeah.
do. Oh, do you wear that? Do you wear that?
Are you talking about in the thing screws on it and the little cigar comes out? It's the spray. Is
Yeah,
that what you're
well,
talking about?
mine doesn't screw out, but yeah, it looks like it's got the cap, and it looks like a huge cigar. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally
Okay.
know that one. I have
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. So that one, I mean, that one just reminds me of my dad. My dad gave that to me because I guess he was meeting someone, and he said, "Oh, you smell good," and the guy was like, "Hey, I'll just get it for you because it's so cheap." So gave it to my dad, and then he gave it to me, and I liked
Yeah.
it. It's kind of like a JPG kind of knockoff thing. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice cheapie. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid.
Yeah. For $8.
Exactly, $8. You can't really come on. You can't really shoot. I got this one for 15. This one for 15. This is the real tree. Oops, this is the real tree one. And this one was real cheap. And this actually I would prefer over if anyone's going for this penguin, go for the real tree because this one has to me it's a little more interesting, but it's still fresh. So yeah, boom, that's a good one. Cheap.
Yeah.
It's got a nice ginger vibe to it. So yeah.
Well, I dug out two from
Okay.
my fragrance memories,
Yeah.
and most people that know me know this one about me that this is I'm so fond of this. I have always loved this. And for those of you who don't know, it's Lagerfeld by Karl Lagerfeld. So I've always loved this. I think initially in the beginning, the reason why I loved it so much was because I think like the very first guy that I really could call like my boyfriend, he wore this like when we reconnected, and I just remember just loving it so much, and I still love it. So, and yes, my husband wears a fragrance that my ex-boyfriend previously wore, but it was when I was like 16, so that doesn't count.
There are no conflictions there between them.
And then my second one was, do you know this?
Let me see. Let me see the bottle. No, but I like that bottle. The cap, exclamation point. No.
Yeah, this is called Exclamation.
Okay.
And this just makes me think of my youth because I used to over apply this and like go to school and church and wherever and get on everybody's nerves because I would just cover myself in this. I loved it so much. I actually was doing a throwback video and I ordered it online. I had not smelled this in years, and I was blown away that it still smells exactly the same. It still smells really good. Exactly the same. So you hardly ever find that.
It's crazy how and is it kind of cheap? You can find that pretty cheap or
yeah. Like under $20 cheap. Yeah. Very nice.
Is it pretty? What's like the most dominant note in it? Is it a big
tuberose? It's a tuberose fragrance. There's tuberose in it. It's really sweet, but just really girly, really feminine though.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Very nice though.
Yeah. Dang. So you were making the whole church start. Man, they were like, she's in here again.
I'm telling you, my teachers would be like, "Do you have to wear so much perfume?" Like, I've been this way all my life. All my life.
Yeah. Dang. Well, hey, people start knowing you by a certain fragrance and start connecting to that.
Right.
But the so yeah, I'm guessing you don't go as hard now with the sprays, right? Or with different.
Yeah, hashtag Team Heavy Spray all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the first person to admit I wear entirely too much fragrance. But, you know,
a lot.
If you have it, spray it.
Yeah. That's true. And a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people that are like that too. If you're in it and it's like you want to smell it, you know, you want to smell it yourself. Yeah. So you just keep spraying it up.
I hear people say like they spray one spray. I'm like, what's the point? Like, I don't get that.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, let's get into the what everyone here wants to know. Everyone wants to know.
Whatever. Oh, I'm married. I'm sorry. No.
John Castro's like, hey, everyone wants. You say you're taken, right?
I'm so taken. No. What does everyone want to know?
What does everyone want to know? No, what everyone wants to know though. My question was, how'd you come? Well, first of all, how'd you come up with the that you're the queen? I mean, of course, you want to have that confidence, right? But
yeah, well, you know what? I didn't come up with that. Now, you know, like I've always been, well, I won't say always, but for a few years, I've been a member of the Fragrance Kings and Queens. Or
Mm.
actually, it's the Fragrance Kings. And so when I started doing my videos on YouTube, I always say, "What's up, kings and queens?"
Hmm.
So then I think people just started to refer to me as the queen, and I'm fine with that. But I did not give myself that name. But
All
I
right,
like it. I'm like, okay.
that's cool. That's cool. You
Yeah.
know, as because hey, you and also yeah. My point is like everyone should feel like you're either like a king or a queen, or you got to be royalty, baby. Come on.
Absolutely. Right. Nothing wrong with that. We're all kings and queens, right?
Yeah. The one thing also, okay, so thing I would like to ask for like younger, younger audience members, because I know usually a lot of mature women watch your channel. What would you say to those girls who want to maybe elevate themselves to that point?
The
They want to
queen
be queen.
status. You
Yeah,
know
they want
what?
that queen status.
I always say, always be a lady first. And I learned that from my grandmother. Like, no matter what you do, just always be a lady first. That's so important.
Mm.
Always keep it classy. It's okay
Yeah.
to get a little ratchet, when the doors are closed and no one's
Yeah.
watching. But in public, always keep it classy. Just always be a lady.
Mm-hmm. I saw you in the video. You're like, hey, I'm not twerking on screen. I'm not twerking for y'all. I might twerk for myself in my room, but
Yeah, I might twerk like in here with the door closed when no one's watching, but I don't twerk in public. But it's cool for, young ladies who enjoy twerking in public. But,
Mhm.
I tell my kids, because, I have two kids and
Mhm.
they're probably your age.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
Are they both guys, or is it a guy and a girl
now I
or
have a son and a daughter.
a daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I always tell them, be careful what you do in public because, and especially now, wherever you are, people have their phones out and they're recording everything you do. People will never forget the things that they see you doing, especially if they're classless.
Mm.
So,
And it's
yeah,
there forever. It's there forever now. If you catch
absolutely.
it on camera.
Yeah.
You got it. You got to be careful, and a lot of times I feel like it's hard to understand the repercussions when you're in the moment and you're turned up a little bit. Yeah, man, it'll come back. It might come back to bite you. You just got
Yeah,
to be ready for
absolutely.
it. Got to be ready.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, that goes pretty well into my next question. Next question is men's so talking about being just being presentable, being a good person is
Right.
the men's like guys chivalry nowadays. Opening the door for a lady, taking you know giving her her seat, the chair. How is that now compared to before? And how do you think it's going to be going into the future?
So I'm big on this, okay? Now
Mm-hmm.
I did a video on this and it actually got a lot of smoke because I was actually talking about, I think it was like 10 things that classy women don't do.
Mm.
And what I was talking about in that video was like, being a lady and, stop trying to outman him because I feel like sometimes when guys don't try to get your door or they don't try to, let you out of the car or walk on the appropriate side of the street because there's a certain side of the street that the lady is supposed to walk on. The lady
Mm.
should always walk on the inside, the man should walk on the outside. And
Yeah, in case someone comes driving by and bah, splashes the whole.
they can
You're
run him
there.
over first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a a lot of women were actually commenting like, um, it was 2019. It's 2019. How about everyone get their own door? And how about everyone? And I said, see, that's the problem. We make it, women, we're so into, like, I don't need a man. I can take care of myself. I can pay my own bills. I can do this. I can do that. And that's great. Every man wants a woman that can take care of herself and pay her own bills. But at the end of the day, every man wants a lady. And I always feel like when you present yourself as a lady and you let the softer side of you show, then a man will be more, open to getting your door and letting you out of the car and things like that. But younger guys, I feel like they're trained to do this less and less now. Like they don't even know that they should open a woman's door for her or pull out her chair or, walk on the outside of the sidewalk. So
yeah, it's kind of getting forgotten, you think. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just not taught those things anymore.
True. Yeah. It's weird, right? It's like it is good in one point to be independent. You want to be the independent woman. I just keep what reminds me of that is the Neo song, Miss Independent. But even though that doesn't mean necessarily being like, in a situation where everyone's just all for themselves. If you are in a relationship, yeah, there should be like that dynamic to it where it's, someone wants to be caring and yeah.
Now, do you think it's 50-50? Like, do you think that if you're in a relationship with someone, you should pay 50% of the bills, she should pay 50% of the bills?
I think that for the most part, I don't know. That's tough, man. I think it depends on the girl. It depends on the type of lady I'm dealing with. So, yeah. But for the most part, I think kind of switching off is fine. But I don't know. I think things like opening someone, like if you're opening a door for someone and things like that, to me are a little more. I don't know. Depends on the situation, money situation too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It really depends on, who's making more money, maybe. I don't know. But I'm married to a very old-fashioned man, and my husband, he he feels like it's like he would never allow me to dig in my purse like in public if we were somewhere in public or
yeah.
He's very old-fashioned. So
yeah.
Now, what about dates?
Huh?
Go Dutch, pay 50-50 on a date, go Dutch.
No, if I'm going on a date with a girl, I'd like to pay because it's kind of weird in that situation. If you're getting to know someone, unless you're like very open and they want to do that, then yeah.
Someone said they can hear Spanish I can see the comments. Raphael,
okay, cool.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Raphael. Raphael has blessed the stream and has met Eva now. Someone said Spanish in the background. Yes, that's my mom and my aunt back there, and they don't get. I mean, they don't get to see each other too often, and especially in these times, you gotta stay safe. But it's cool when you are able to at least communicate. It's like, man, we can't see anyone right now, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight Mexican vibes over here.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What else you got for me this evening?
What else we got? What else we got? I had those questions. I should have came up with some more questions, but we could talk about. Let's see what if people have some questions in the chat. Let's see. Thank y'all for being in here. Got almost 15 people in here, so shouts out to you guys.
Original Dog Man said Eva needs to know I love her. Well, I love you too, Original Dog Man.
There it is. There's the love. Let's see. So what's your fragrance collection now? What it's about, like 300? I know you're doing that video about, you know, the when you start collecting, don't be kind of like don't think that just because you don't have too many, you need to have like 300 or 400 if you see people with 600. Then
Yeah,
it's a tough situation, right? It's like, what
it
do you do?
is. It is. You know, when I actually did one video where I actually showed my entire collection. And
Let's see.
so at that point in time, I had like 340 actual bottles of fragrances.
Mm,
So, of course, since then, I have added some things. I have also taken some things away, though. I have sold some
yeah.
things. But yeah, in that video, it was like 340. And then with like
Woo.
decants, because decants just come out of nowhere. And so I probably have like 300 decants and, atomizers and
Mm.
oils and all that type of stuff because I like fragrance oils too. So,
Hmm. How many oils do you have? Just
oh,
like the pure oils?
huh?
Just, how many of the oils do you have? Like the pure is just like pure oil or what?
Well, I have some pure oils and then I have some fragrance oils. Like
Hmm.
I like to layer fragrance oils with like the actual fragrances. So I
Yeah.
found this little company, they do niche fragrance oils. So, because I like to smell a whole lot. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I actually like to layer those, but I
Um,
probably have over 100 different oils. And of course I have some
mm,
like Arabian oils and things like that. I actually have
mhm.
one oil that
Let's see.
someone actually brought me from Iraq like many years ago.
Oh
So
wow. Up there on the shelf?
yeah, it's up on top of my shelf over here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I just love fragrance.
Yeah. Man, we can tell that. So yeah, but it started, but it was just constant over time, right? It
Yeah,
was
over
like,
time.
yeah.
Like the oldest bottle of fragrance I have is 25 years old. I've had it for 25 years.
Hmm.
And it was actually the very first bottle that I ever walked into a department store and bought. And it's Liz Taylor's Black Pearls. And I
Oh,
still have it.
okay.
25 years. Almost 25 years later, I still have it. Yeah.
Dang, I was looking at this one. It wasn't Liz. I must have been Elizabeth Taylor. I guess it's the same thing, right? It was Elizabeth Taylor. It was like it was one for men. Forgot what it was called, but it was in this black kind of boxy bottle. But I never got it. It seems it was very old school though. So
Yeah. We
it's
have
kind of
some very
hmm.
old school fragrances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your daughter and son? What are they into? Are they into fragrances or no? Not really. They're like,
No.
Mom drove us crazy with this fragrance stuff. We
Yeah.
don't want anything to do with that.
My son has actually been on my channel before. He
Oh,
doesn't like anything. Like
mm,
I think he like one fragrance is like, but he likes if he likes it, it's really, really light and really, really clean smelling. Like the fragrance that you showed that you said was a
hmm,
flop for you, he would
mm,
probably like that.
okay, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, he's just not here for it at all. He doesn't like sweet. He doesn't like fruity. He doesn't like tobacco.
He
None of
doesn't
that.
even like the like the YSL loam, just that like light. It seems pretty light to me. Like YSL loam, he doesn't like that.
No, no, he doesn't like that. He likes you know Christian from Best Brands
Yeah,
perfume.
shout out to Christian
Oh,
O.
Christian O. We went to his his little shop
Mm,
one day, my son and I, and he gave my son oh geez, I cannot think of the name of it. And it was blue. It's like light blue, but it's not Dolce and Gabbana light blue. But he
mhm.
loves that. But other than that, he doesn't like anything. at all.
Dang, that's crazy. Well, we'll see if his kids, if he ever has kids, we'll see if they're fragaholics.
Yeah, they'll probably be over here all digging all in my stuff,
Dang.
I'm gonna start on them when they're young, though. So
there you go. That's how you get them. That's how you get them involved. That's how you start twisting their brains.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Let's see. We got some questions here. Another Eva, they say. Yeah, there are tons of Evas actually. Yeah, no problem, Raphael. Thanks Eva for being here. So.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Agnes Eva, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And me, and then there's one other Eva, right, in the fragrance community.
Yeah, another Eva who I was talking, or who's on Joe Canoli channel. It was Fragrance Test Tube. She's another Eva.
Yeah. Who's Jerry D? I like Jerry. He said the man always pays.
There you go. Jerry D's old school, baby.
That's right.
He's a true New Yorker here. Absolutely. Jerry D. He's been in the game for a while. Let's see. We got here. Let's see. I don't know if you want to go into this, but extreme feminism, I don't even know really what that means. I mean, of course, yeah. Extreme anything, I feel like, is going, you start getting too far into it, you can start getting,
yeah. No, nothing extreme.
Except for the fragrances, extreme versions of fragrances. All right, we got thoughts on David Avzino Silver Shadow. I've never tried that. I don't know what that is.
I never smelled that. That's Centaur. Hey.
Yeah, Centaur in the building. Benjamin. We got Eva. Besides Sunshine Man and Interlude Woman, what other homage would you suggest? I'm slowly discovering the house.
Oh, that's somebody that knows me.
Hillary.
Besides Sunshine Man and Interlude Woman, some other favorites of mine, definitely Lyric Man. Lyric Man is amazing. I now like Blossom Love. Wow, I love Imitation Woman, but you have to be ready for that because Imitation Woman is a lot. I did not have a great appreciation for Epic Woman until like here recently, and I really do like Epic Woman. Very got an instancy vibe. Honor, in my opinion, is very light, a lot lighter than I like a fragrance. Very feminine as well. But I definitely say Blossom and Lyric Man, especially for this time of the year.
Oh yeah, we see him in the back right there.
Yeah, I love
homage. And do you wear the male versions too? Do you wear the or is that just for your husband?
Nothing down here is for my husband. He has his own.
Your stash right here. All you. That's right.
Is genderless. Everyone wear what you want to wear. Like,
preach.
It bugs me so bad. Like, when you go to, like one day I was in Saks and I was at the bond counter and I asked the SA, I was like, hey, can I smell that? And she's like, oh, no, that's for men. No, it's not. It's forever or whoever has $330 in their pocket to, buy it. So
let me smell that. Let me smell that.
Fragrance is genderless. I mean, I know some guys. I see guys in the fragrance group that wear like La Vie and Delana. A lot of guys like Delana. So it's like, wear what you want to wear, Yeah. Now, I will say this though. Even though this could be kind of a little bit of a double standard. Okay. Even though I like a very heavy fragrance, I sometimes like masculine fragrance. I like a lot of unisex fragrances. I don't like my husband to wear things like Delana. I like my husband to.
You want okay. So you don't necessarily like it on a significant other. You don't find it attractive.
Not extremely feminine, like like La Vie. or Delana, because I like him to smell like a man,
Yeah. What about because there's something about the tuberose, I feel like, with all this old school type of women fragrance, that heavy tuberose, I guess it can be different, right? Like a creamy version or whatever. But what do you think about that on a guy? Do you smell that on him or no? Have you?
Tuberose. Well, tuberose has it. Tuberose can take on many different. Tuberose has a very earthy side to it. Tuberose can be like, let's take Ramon Monegal, "Kiss My Name." That's a tuberose dominant fragrance, but definitely suitable for a man. And then you have something like, hey, this, which is very feminine. So it really just depends on how the tuberose is done, because tuberose can have, it can take on many different sides, especially if it's surrounded by like jasmine and, all that type of stuff, and it's probably a little more feminine, but tuberose.
Yeah, no, I get that. And for sure, like the big one was the what is it? Dang it, I forgot. It's Encre Noir and the Encre Noir line. It's that earthy, grassy note. I forgot what it's called, but it can be utilized so many different ways. I was like, dang, bro, I don't even. Whoo, starts getting complicated.
Now, Benjamin Chavez, how many sprays should a man apply before going out to meet a lady? That's a good question.
Good question, man.
I think you have to take into consideration what is the fragrance that you're wearing. Is it a heavy fragrance? If it's a heavy fragrance, you want to go with less sprays. But the most important thing I always think about is, like, if you're going to get close to her, and if she's any kind of lady, you shouldn't be on the very first date. But I always hate it when guys spray their neck. And, like, I don't even spray my neck. Like, if a woman's going to come in, maybe kiss you on your neck or something like that, she doesn't want to taste your cologne. So, like, spray down in your clavicle area if you're going to do that, instead of spraying, like, yeah. But
that's a good tip. That's a good one.
Because I like to smell a man, but you might be with a young lady who has allergies, so you never know. So you don't want to go crazy, but like, I wouldn't wear. I think. Are you familiar with any Parfums de Marly fragrances?
No, I haven't tried any yet.
Carlisle, Late, and all those.
I know about them.
I think Herod would be a great first date scent because I love it so much. I'm so partial to it. But I would say, like, probably 2 sprays of Herod would be good. So you're
saying like one on the clav, like on the chest, not the chest, like right here,
like, and then inside of your like this little area right here. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, because okay.
It will still, project up. So, yeah.
So maybe one on each side, you're saying? Maybe something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And then the backs of the hands as well. Because when you're talking, your scent will just be bouncing all around in the air.
Yeah, I always would do that. The only problem I have with doing it on the wrist is that I always end up washing my hands, or if I'm going to the bathroom, whatever, I wash my hands and it all comes off, or not that it all comes off, but it's easier to come off. I like doing it. I think a good spot too is like right here, like either on your right here.
Yeah, definitely, especially in the summertime. I like to spray inside of my elbows. Of course, the back of the wrist. I like to spray the back of the hands. And if you're wearing shorts, 2 of the best places to spray are behind your knees and your ankles.
Yes.
Those are 2 of the best places to spray in the summertime. Yeah.
Ooh, right here.
Walk past people who are sitting down, they can smell your fragrance.
Yeah. Dang, it's true. I actually I just found that out actually not recently, but a couple months ago. I was watching a channel. It was a French woman. I forgot what her name, but she told me about that, and I was like, I never thought about that. I'm like, that's true. Yeah. You're walking by and it's right at their level. So
And
Boom.
not only that, like in here, in your inside of your elbows and behind
Mhm.
your knees, those are two of the places that really get heated up in the summertime,
Mm.
especially. So
Mm.
your fragrance will really do its thing. Yeah.
Mm. Heck yeah. We got another one here. This is my cousin here. What up, cuz? Elaine says, how did you guys get into fragrances? So for me, real quick, I was never actually. I kind of despised, not that I despise people, but I was kind of like a hater on people who wore fragrances. I'm like, man, what are you
Really?
trying to? Yeah, I'm like, what are you trying to, prove or whatever? Because to me, I think also maybe it's like this thing you see on TV out. We would always see these Axe commercials and these things like
Yeah.
you get the Axe, you spray yourself with the Axe and you get the girls. Okay, it's like that's how the way you get the girls. So to me,
A
I'm like, I'm
complete
not
myth.
about that. But once I started understanding, I gotta remember it was when I was working at this factory over in Nevada, and it's so dirt, well, not dirty, but you're working with all this onion powder and it's just freaking clogging your system. And on the
Oh,
days
yeah.
off, I remember felt so good taking a shower and being clean. And I bought this $8 knockoff Polo Blue fragrance at Walmart. I got on clearance, and I was wearing it on my days off, and then every time I would think of a good time, I would smell the fragrance. I'd be like, oh man, that reminds me of, a day off I had, and I was able to go to the casino, chillax,
Yeah.
with friends and stuff. So that's what started me. And then I started understanding the whole, the different notes and what it can provide for you in terms of the not only
Right.
memories, but the artistic creations. Freaking sick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, since I was a little girl, like I used to steal my mother's poison, Dior poison, and cover
Mm.
myself in that when I was a little girl. And my mother and my aunts, they would all give me Avon for Christmas. And so I started out wearing Avon and just
So
kind of
they knew. So
dabbling.
they knew you were already into it as a young girl, right? With the whole
Yeah.
exclamation, you were going crazy.
I was crazy about perfume always.
So they knew what to get you. That's
Oh,
cool.
absolutely. That was the only thing they ever got me. Like, I don't know if you know Avon, but like the Avon gift sets with like timeless, like the lotion, the powder, the
Yeah,
soap.
Avon's huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have all those different types of bottles too, different
Right.
shapes.
Shapes and things. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Hit
like
that like button. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Benjamin.
that's
Thanks. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so that's awesome. But that's awesome that you've kept it going on so long, and you can just by watching you know that you got it. Let's see. Guerlain Scandal. I've never tried that one.
Scandal.
Hmm.
No, I've never smelled that.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
some favorite guirlands. Of course, Spirituise Double Vanille was like the very first one I ever fell in love with. It's a love of mine. I love it. I like Angelique Noir. Um, of course, Mon Guerlain. I've never smelled Scandal.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
How about what's this one? Malibu Musk.
Malibu. Is that the like back in the day Malibu?
It's like Malibu rum. I don't know.
Who made Malibu back in the day? Oh, shoot. I don't
Seems like a good summer.
remember.
It seems like a good summer body mist or something.
Lyric Man is a rose. Lyric Man is amazing. Yeah, Lyric Man is actually, well, I mean, the man tells it all. It's for men. And
Mm.
I'll be honest, it smells better on men, but I just love it. I love wearing
Hmm.
it. Yeah,
And
it's
you wear it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna have a rose fragrance, Lyric Man should probably be the one.
And it's very dark, right? Too.
No,
Oh, it's
no,
not.
no, very clean, very beautiful rose.
It's
Yes.
right there in the back, right? I think I can see it. Right there in
Yeah,
the back.
yeah. Right beside
Yeah.
Sunshine Man. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Ooh.
not dark at all. Not very fresh, very really nice rose. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Well, I need to try some. I just need to sniff a little bit of those homages just to get a little
Oh, you have to
knowledge
try
on
some
that.
amouages. You have to.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like quality from what I've heard. It's just that quality. Hillary loves it. Here we go. And hello to Christian O in the building. What's going on, man?
I was just talking about him.
we got another question from Fraghead said, "What's going on, man? For the queen, YSL tuxedo or Rochas mustache for the hubby on date night?"
Oh, tuxedo.
Tuxedo hands down, she says.
Yeah, I like tuxedo.
What about thoughts on Rochas mustache? Just not digging it, or
It's not, I have a decan of it. It's not a hate for me. It's nice, but I like tuxedo a lot.
yeah.
I actually got tuxedo for him for Christmas. I think last Christmas. So yeah, I'm kind of partial to tuxedo.
I've heard good things about that one. I only wear Mont Blanc individual, he says.
Mont Blanc. A lot of people like Mont Blanc. Are you a fan of Mont?
I do like I tried Mont Blanc individual off the hype of the probably Jeremy hype, and I sort of enjoyed it, but to me it always reminded me, and I've said this a lot, always reminded me of, I got scarred probably, like those urinal cakes that are so like cherry, it's like a cherry bomb, and I'm like, it's like trying to cover up the bad odor. I'm like, damn, man, I can't rock with this. It just it like puts my head in that space. Now that I started wearing it a little more, I can see how people like it. It's like it's like fruity, but it's got a little muskiness to it. It's nice, but it's nothing crazy. From Mont Blanc, I do like what's it called? It comes in that dark Legend Intense. I don't know if you've tried the Legend one.
No.
But Legend Intense I like.
Yeah. Now what about Sauvage? Are you a Sauvage fan?
I think it's good. I bought the knockoff one, the Ventana, and I think it's good. It's nice and smooth. It's like, it reminds me of some marshmallow vibes, basically.
I think it kind of smells different on different guys. I was in the post office one day and this guy had it on and he was just, I was like, oh my God, what are you wearing? Like, he smells so good. And he told me he was wearing that and I was like, really?
You're like, what? You took a double take? Like,
yeah. I was like, are you sure? Yeah.
Dang. But so then what made you feel like it wasn't good? It was just you smelling it on yourself or on your
No, I never thought it wasn't good, but I never thought it was that good. Cause that day that I smelled it was really good. Like it was good on him. Really good.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, right? Is your skin type might do something, different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it smelled amazing on him.
Yeah, I was actually wearing the Ventana, which is supposed to be like Sauvage, and it doesn't perform as well. But someone complimented me too at the Jack in the Box. He was like, "Hey, what does that smell?" I'm like, "Which one?" Because I was wearing different fragrances. So it was so weird. I don't know why I did this. I was wearing Sauvage. I was wearing Sauvage on both of my arms and my neck, and then right here, for some reason, I wanted to mix the two. I put Encre Noir right here, which is like that dark, like freaking earthy fragrance. So I had it right here, and he's like, definitely sniff the chest. I'm like, definitely not that. So it's the other one, and yeah. But the thing is, like, for the Dior, I was testing the Dior Sauvage one compared to the Snoggoff one, and it it projects really well. Like something about Dior maybe, like even because the other one Fahrenheit, it just projects so well.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's very nice.
We got.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay,
There's a question.
How are you? If a woman likes the classic Clinique Happy and you wanted to upgrade her, what would you recommend for someone who likes that classic citrus floral by Clinique?
Ooh, yeah, you gotta upgrade her. Let's see, classic, citrus, floral. What's new? What about a Bulgari fragrance? Like Rose Goldia is one I like. You could even go Chloe Nomad. Oh, there's so many. I always, you know how sometimes when people ask me like, what's a good woody fragrance? And I'm trying to think. I'm like, 50,000 are going through my mind, and I'm like, give me a minute.
Hey. You're like,
What's your email
you got the Rolodex?
I'm gonna email you some stuff.
Dang. It says Il Bacciao for women. Never tried that one.
What is that, Christian?
Smith's, man. So how's that? Is that what's it called? Kicking in?
Oh, my
The
vodka.
mixed drink? Yeah.
I didn't put a lot of vodka in here tonight. I just kept it, at less than a shot. I didn't want to get on here and embarrass myself.
Yeah.
They know us in the fragrance community. We know them for getting on here drunk.
Oh man, you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta drink my water right now. I'm not turning up till later.
Right. Yeah.
But no, this is. Let's see. Any other questions we got here?
Sunshine Woman. Oh yeah, Sunshine Woman. Senator, that's a great one. So it took me a long time. Well, not a long time, but a little while to understand the fascination for Sunshine Woman, because I love Sunshine Man so much more. I still love it so much more, but Sunshine Woman is very nice. It's like that whole osmanthus kind of like apricot type vibe, but
apricot.
Sunshine Man still wins the race. Have you ever smelled Sunshine Man?
No. I've never smelled any of those. My nose goes like up to probably like $60 only. So I'm all in like cheapies only.
Now, are you doing that for a reason? Or are you just like?
I mean, just because I want to smell different things, and then once it gets a little too redundant, like what you were saying, then I want to venture out. But right now, it's still kind of learning process, basically.
Yeah, just do decants. Like you don't have to buy bottles, Just do decants.
Yeah. Just to get a feel for it. I did I have tried some Avon. I tried shout out to Mo for sending me some stuff. I tried it. I tried Jubilation Man and the I did like the Jubilation was good.
Oh, I'm shocked. I was gonna say, now if you're just doing cheapy designers, Jubilation Man probably threw you for a loop, right?
I mean, a little bit, but no, I like that. I like those fragrances that have a lot going on in them. I like them. And another one was like Noir de Noir by Tom Ford, or was it? Yeah. I think it was just Noir de Noir. I love that one too. And one of my favorite ones that I haven't worn in a while was Black Orchid. I smelled that at Sephora one time. I'm like, dang, this is crazy, because I never smelled anything like that before.
Black Orchid is nice, very nice.
Yeah. So I was kind of I'm like eyeing stuff like that,
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to all you guys in the chat and everyone watching. We went past an hour. We're at an hour now, so.
Oh my my God, it's 9:05.
Yeah.
Wow.
Time flies, right? On
Right.
this channel with Eva Monroe, the Queen. You guys give it up for the Queen here. She was a legend.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. This was fun. Thank you for asking me to do this. This was fun. I was a little nervous at first, you know. I think you hit me with the whole MILF thing, and I was like, MILF.
I know. I didn't want to go too far.
Like no. No, this was fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Hell yeah, of course. And anytime we could do it again, try to come up with some stuff to talk about. And yeah, and thank you, Eva, for blessing my channel. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I know it's tough sometimes. You never know what you're gonna get with me sometimes, but deep down, I'm a good guy. Come on.
You're cool. You were great. I'm glad to see you back, and thank you so much for having me here. And you'll have to come over and do this on my channel one day.
Of course, yeah.
Let me put you in the hot seat.
Yes.
All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Good
All right,
night,
guys.
everyone.
Later, everyone. See ya. All right, guys. That was Eva. She blessed my channel. Thank you, Eva, for coming by, the Queen. And so today we're going to do a little, I'm just going to end this off with a little ode to Eva for coming on. So we're doing a little Mario. Don't tell her husband. Just kidding. All right. Y'all ready for this? All right, ready? Little ode to Eva. Shout out. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smelled the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never hurried back to you. I'll be coming back to you, doing you right every night. You're the type of woman serves good things, fist full of diamonds, hands full of rings. Star, I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you, give you everything you want and need. That good love and protection, make me your selection. They love supposed to be. Hey, baby, love you. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out. Your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99, and it's don't even know what you're worth. From your head to your toes, out of control. Yeah. You know, if I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night. And when you're right, you're the type of woman deserves good things. It's full of diamond and full of rain. Maybe you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. Hey, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out at the stream. Want any? Hey! Election, supposed to be. I'm sorry, Salome. Me love, you deserve better, babe. No, you deserve better. We should be together, girl. Baby, it's whatever, girl. Hey, let me make this thing on. All right, guys. We love you. Let's go. Okay, guys. You guys take it easy out there. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Keep on doing you. And thank you, Eva, for welcoming me back. And much love to Eva and much continued growth. The Queen has blessed my channel. Thank y'all. See y'all later. Daniel, you're gonna have to watch it, man. Show's over, but we'll see you later. Thanks for coming and checking the video out, you guys. All right. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.